Hello there folks, welcome back to Lords of Football. Let's have a look at what we did in the last match. Competitions. Okay, we beat Derby Rams 2-1. Puts us in 10th place overall in the league, and our next match is against the Burnley Wasps. We haven't played them before, let's have a look. Yeah, they're not doing terribly good. 1.5 stars. Pretty average players. I think we've got a pretty good chance of beating those guys. So let's get some training done. Where's everybody going? Let's have a look. Most people should be coming over to the pitch. Let's bring everyone over to the pitch. We got the pitch upgraded on the last episode, so we're going to put some training exercises down. We want aerials, definitely, and passing, definitely. I'll just put 2 of each of those down. We won't put finishing down, so we're going to put those people back in the locker room. Right, let's stick with our standard training style. So we want all the midfielders working on their passing, all the defenders working on aerials, and we will have strikers in the locker room working on creativity to try and unlock the other thing. Goalkeepers on handling. So Falkland Pascal is wasting time. He has an addiction. What is he addicted to? Gambling. Well, come here, my friend. We know how to deal with gamblers like you. Punishment. Gambling. There we go. Is my Corsell is wasting time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Also gambling though, so that's convenient. We can just pop him in the same punishment as Fourth Wind. There we go. So there we go. Everyone appears to be fine. We've got no currently injured people. Let's have a quick look at the next match, Burnley Wasps. Oh god, and I've just noticed the day after that we've got the London Queens, who I think are one of the better players in the league. Currently leading the league, oh my god, yeah, we're going to have to prepare for that. What else do we want to look at? Challenges. Let's have a look at the challenges. How are we doing with these things? Most importantly, how are we doing with possession training? We need 11 more tactical points to get the possession training, which is what the strikers are currently working on. So we're just going to have to leave them to it and hope they can unlock us 11 points. We have upgraded the locker room to level 2, so they're doing training at twice the intensity that they would normally be. Who's our main goalkeeper? Charon. I'm going to take him off goalkeeping and stick him on aerials, because I think he needs some aerial practice. Oh, in fact, we could make that level 2 now as well. Oh, let's do that. Let's upgrade all this training to level 2. So now they're training at a much higher intensity. Oh, fantastic. So maybe we can't punish them at a higher intensity. That would be quite useful. So let's fast forward for a bit, because there's nothing we really need to keep an eye on at the moment. We're not going to worry too much about energy levels. We're playing a pretty crappy team. We'll worry about that tomorrow on the next episode when we have to face the Queens, the London Queens. You'll notice some moods are dropping over there. Partly because he's injured, but also because he's doing high intensity training. If I can click someone. I'm trying, but they keep moving around. Yeah, training intensity will start to dip towards the red now that we're training him in a much tougher environment. This is like a serious injury. A red one's usually quite serious. Training intensity, there you go. His one has gone down. He doesn't like training very hard, doesn't Demetrius? Unfortunately, he's one of our first 11 as well, so that's a bit annoying. But never mind. Let's put Fourth Wind on the passing training. Now that his punishment is over. We'll just have to wait for Demetrius. We're just going to wait for him to wander over there and see how long he's going to be out of action for. Everyone else is doing fine. Come on, Demetrius, get your ass in the physio. Let's fast forward you a little bit, shall we? The problem with fast forwarding is it's terribly laggy. It's so poorly optimized. It lags like hell. There we go. He's getting his examination. Oops. Oh God. These camera angles. Checking out his knees. Is it a knee injury? I think it's likely, isn't it? Go on then. What's the damage? Let's put you in the physio and have a look. 6 days, 3 if we keep him in physio. Great. So we're going to have to keep him in physio for 3 days. Oh God, that's going to leave us a bit weak on the midfield for a while, I think. But never mind. Never mind. These things happen. So let's fast forward. Let's get to the end of the day and see how we handle our match without Demetrius. Hopefully people's skills are rising up. We're going to blow the whistle there. We didn't quite get rid of Ismay's gambling addiction, but never mind. We can work on her tomorrow. She's only a reserve. It's not drastically important. Let's have a look at the needs for the evening. Oh, it's actually pretty good. Pretty good indeed. We'll leave the alcohol on because it looks like Fourth Wind really needs a drink. And Gandalf could do with Eagle. Let's just sort Fourth Wind out first. Let's go drop him in the pub. Where is he? Is that him? That's him. Let's take him over to the pub. Drop him in there. Something to keep him busy. Who else? Gandalf. Ego. Where is he? I hate how they all cluster around each other as they come out of the training room, out of the locker room, because you can't tell who's who. Radio. That'll do. That's an ego activity. It'll keep you busy. Everyone else looks reasonably good. Gambling for Donald Dargez. Which one of these is Donald? There he is. Casino. Everyone else reasonably good on the subs bench. Here's my Corcel. Food or ego? She's currently going for food. We'll leave her doing that. And everyone else is fine. Absolutely fine. Another thing I want to have a quick look at then during the nighttime phase is the current stats of our first 11. See just how much this training has been paying off. We actually managed to train 4 points on Ulrich Brix's aerials. He has a max plus 20 for natural fitness as well, so we can actually train his natural fitness up to 100. That's quite good. He's actually, with a bit of training, once we get his positioning up, he'll probably be a pretty good player. Who's this? Sedany. Sedany. She needs some major training. Although her effective value is up quite high. Probably because she's in the green for them all. Plus 8%. So I wonder if it's best to try and keep people in the green rather than letting them go up or down one way or the other. Oh, look! Oh. So these are how we figure out what all the traits do. Oh my god, I've got like 46 hours on this game and I've only just realised that this screen exists. Jesus Christ, fidgety. For physical activity compared to sitting around a card table. Where's Charon? There it is. What's Charon got? Friendly, gourmet and money burner. Oh, that's really quite handy. We'll have to have a look at that. I shall have a look at that in my off time when I'm off camera and investigate all these traits and see how they affect our people. That might help us plan our nighttime strategy a bit better. It might tell us where people are most likely to go off their own back. But that's the end of the day. So it's time for our match against the Burnley Wasps. Should be a nice, easy, simple match. wait for the lag there. Let's have a look. Right, 62 versus 74, 55, 64, 59, 74. We are supremely better than these guys, and I've noticed after that intense burst of training, we appear to be up to 3.5 stars now, which is fantastic news. Unfortunately, we are going to have to sub off Demetrius Kerr. Central midfield, which is something we don't have a spare of. So we're going to have to swap him for Roger Booty, who's actually much better than Demetrius anyway. So that's not a complete loss at all. And we'll bring on, I guess we'll bring on our spare right winger on Lille. And we'll go with that. Our energy levels, Ronald is already starting out with 3 bars missing, which isn't fantastic. I mean, that still leaves us 66 on the midfield, so we're still pretty strong. Let's going for the match. They've got a player called The Haste. Fantastic. I didn't look what position they were playing, but never mind. So we've still got Hellevis and Sedany, still got really high mood. Everyone else reasonably good, but a few neutrals from the intense training that we've been putting them through. The Burnley Wasps. We should be able to, you know, not 3-0, do you reckon? I don't know, we'll see. Not if Forthman's going to play like that. I'd like to think we could get a couple of goals past him in the first half. We are going to have to keep an eye on Ronald. I'm not liking the fact that he started 3 bars down. We might have to put him exclusively training his natural fitness and stamina, I think. We'll take him off the passing and marking and get him training hardcore. Because obviously we've got a long time to the transfer window when we'll be buying some new midfielders. So we've just got to make do with what we've got, really. Is that guy called High Voltage? Oh my god. High Voltage. I mean, the good thing is, with this being a crap team, if we can score a few goals past them, hopefully it'll pump all our moods up. We'll give people low intensity training tomorrow before we play London Queens, so that everyone's at their happiest and most useful, probably. That was terrible. That wasn't going to go anywhere, was it, Forthwind? That was just basically passing it straight to the keeper. Oh, shit. Go on. Oh, that was bloody close, thank God. Charon. I believe the aerial ability affects the goalkeepers a lot more than the handling ability does. Because whenever they have to jump to get to the ball, like that guy, if they miss, that's because they're aerial. So Arthur just scored past him, which is fantastic. We'll watch that on the replay. We might as well. But yeah, whenever the keeper jumps to get to the ball, apparently that's his aerial skill more than his actual handling skill. I think his handling skill is more for stopping penalties. So 27 minutes in, oh look at that, the moods are back up to full for 5 people. Ronald's down to 4 bars, we are going to have to take him off, I think, which is yet another midfielder which we don't have. We seriously need to get some new central midfielders. It's such a disadvantage not having them around. Oh, Westlake, Leon Westlake. Ronald there, nicely getting the ball off him. I think we can keep Ronald on until half time. There's 10 minutes left. We'll swap him after half time. Bit of passing around in a triangle there. Trying to create some space. Oh, go on, this could be good. Who's got the ball? The author? No, it was terrible. Terrible. Five minutes left. We're not going to take Ronald off. We'll leave him. It's just going to soften up our midfield too much. Don't think we're going to get another goal past him in this first half. It's going to be over pretty soon. No injury time, no fouls yet, which is rather surprising. Alphalos energy is dropping as well. Yeah, we'll bring Ronald off when he drops to 2 bars, I think. We'll let him go down to 2, and then we'll swap him. It seems actually been playing quite well, though. I mean, no fouls at all so far. I probably shouldn't say that. It'd be like famous last words. As soon as I say that, hell of it, will just start with the sliding tackles. What's your boost there? No, I said that he couldn't get to that quick enough. That was terrible. High voltage. That's such a great name. Notice that they seem to be quite reluctant to tackle at the moment. Especially the further it is up that end, the more reluctant they seem to tackle. Arthur just passing it back to their defender for some reason. I'm not sure what that was about. Oh, I thought maybe Roger had intercepted that, but he hadn't done. The goalie kicking it out. Can we get to it? Yes, Ulrich. Nice. Our defenders, that aerial training paying off there. Passed it up. No, he's offside. Ah, never mind. Okay, Ronald's getting a bit tired. They're making their first sub. So as soon as they've done that, we'll put the orders in for our first sub. We'll bring off Ronald. Probably for Belzebub Liborg, I'd imagine. It's going to have to be one of our left mids, I think. Where are we? Ronald. Oh, Emmeline Vion. Emmeline Vion. Who seems to have slightly snuck past him in usefulness, which is great. So that'll bring her in. We're probably going to want to bring off Alphalos for Rose in a little while. I think that's probably going to be it. It looks like we might get away with just making the 2 subs this match. What we really want is to get another goal past them. Just so we don't have that sort of threat of equalisation hanging over us. Oh god, they're just giving Forthwind the runaround up there. Nobody was helping him, he was just running around by himself. But Rogers managed to break it out. Nope, didn't get very far with it. Come on guys, let's get it up. Let's get it up this end of the pitch. The ball hasn't been out of play yet. We're going to put in the order to sub Alphalos then. He can come off, Rose can come on at the same time as Emmeline Vion. Who else? Ulrich Bricks and Gandalf are looking a bit tired on the defensive line there, but it should be okay. There we go. What was that? Foul. Foul by them as well. We still haven't committed a foul yet. Surprising. Very surprising. So here come our subs. Emmeline Vion and Rose Ristolt. Emmeline Vion is happy. Rose Ristolt not quite. Maybe if she can get goal down, that will change. Helevis taking the free kick. Emily just walking straight in front of her. Is that in? Oh, that's in. Rose Ristolt, as soon as she comes on the pitch, that magic header again. She's getting great at doing this. Look at the ball barely even touched her head on the replay. Let's watch it from a different angle. Yeah, that was nowhere near. Oh dear. Never mind. Fantastic. Fantastic, if slightly glitchy. So that's the second goal. So we've pretty much got this in the bag now. The chances of them getting 2 goals past us in 15 minutes are extremely unlikely. Obviously, ideally, we don't want them to get even 1 goal past, but you never know. Oh my god, they've committed their second foul and got yellow carded for it, and we still haven't done a foul, which is great. My god, we might actually get through a match without a single foul. So much for all that time I spent making the bloody new foul counter. Forthwind, oh that was nice, giving them all the slip there. Look at this. That's it. This could be a third. No. Goalkeeper got to that. God damn it. 7 minutes left. We've got a couple of people on 4 bars, but I don't think we need to sub anyone. We'll leave the team as it is now. I think it's unlikely we're going to get a third. Although that would be great to finish on a high before we get hammered by the London Queens tomorrow. Oh god, they've slipped one past us, I think. The haste is in there. Oh, Towan saved it. Get in. The training is finally starting to pay off. We are slowly becoming a better team. Their mood drops though from letting them push up that far. So all that good work has just been completely undone. Which is a shame really, because we're still 2-0 up. It shouldn't have had that much of an impact on them. It's not like they scored. There's 3 minutes of injury time left. They're going to be gone in no time. We're not going to get another one out of it. But yeah, there you go. Played one for the Ortho, one for Rose with Stolt. Very nice. And Cambry, man of the match. With a rating of 8. Holy shit. Yeah, all our defensive line quite highly rated there, which is brilliant. It's usually the strikers that get the higher ratings. So yeah, it's a win. Finally a win over the Burnley Wasps. So let's go back to the training ground and see if we manage to unlock anything. Orbit Bricks there, staring intently at a plate. Plate of delicious food, probably bread. Yeah. These loading screens seem to get longer the further I go on this game. Oh, it's a rainy day as well, so I'm just going to quickly blow the whistle and we'll gather everyone there. We didn't unlock anything. And our next match is against the London Queens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it there, and tomorrow we'll have some indoor training and play against the London Queens. So I'll see you next time, folks.